What about your team, Notre Dame and USF? Did we talk about that yet?
Here we go.
Hit it.
We'll save the
Okay,
big one for
so
last.
South Florida don't got no reason to be playing Notre Dame, and especially at Notre Dame. This is a. I don't like laying that many points with Notre Dame, but this one should run out the building. Y'all seen everything I told you about Book and Kelly. You know, Kelly sent him out there a couple times. Hey, you're not tough enough. You need to go run that ball head first. And he sent them out there on a couple little quarterback dives and stuff. So going into this one, Book still got a lot to prove. And playing against the competition he's going to be playing, but they are some Florida boys. They fast. So if he can get a hold to the secondary like he did, he should tear him up. But with Kelly right there, either way it go, Kelly's going to find a weak point on the other team. He's going to manipulate it. We ran the ball exceptionally well with several backs. The offensive line looks great. The defense was stud. I didn't see much wrong with the Notre Dame game. I should have stuck to my guns. Like, we're not in the business of beating teams by that many points. But this one's going to get away, and I'm going to lay the points and take Notre Dame.
Well, you sound a lot different this week than you did last week about your team. So you're just thinking because of the competition they're playing. You said USF has no business stepping on.
They don't have. We don't really get around with the Florida teams because of the Miami convicts versus cons things and all that kind of stuff. So we got something to prove in the stadium for Notre Dame. Things are coming together over there. Kelly was in the media talking about he looking at a national championship. And I've seen some things he said that he's recruiting guys now. And they even spoke about the whole thing, which is the big elephant in the room, the academic requirements for players and the type of players he's able to recruit because of that. But he's well aware of that. And he said I think he got a contract extension. He said he's headed in there to win him a national championship. And on a short year like this, he might be able to get it. And he came out today and said, look here, ACC, you only got us for 1 year, and we out of here.
Hey, you're not pissed off because South Florida beat you guys at home 9 years ago, are you?
9 years ago? That was one of Kelly's second year when he didn't really have nobody or none of that good stuff. Yeah, he owed it to them to run the scoreboard up this time. And, we got to fire the ball downfield and see what we got. So we tested our receivers a little bit. They did a decent job. But we got to see who's going to get that long ball. We got a nice tight end over there to throw it to in the middle. Notre Dame looking pretty nice. I'm glad I didn't overlook it this year and was expecting things, because of the COVID. I didn't blue gold game, none of that good stuff. But because I'm looking, I guess, from the back seat right here, it looked pretty good.
Yeah. All right. I'll take your advice on that one, my man. So you were all over that game and you were with conviction. So I'm gonna ride your coattails on that one. I'm
usually not that confident. Last week I made it to the window with the under after all the stuff I talked on the show and everything, and I think I bounced around on every side of that game. And it's one thing that me and Noli always talk about. There's a lot of bets and concepts out there that and this is one right here too that, if you take them, you got to take them every time. For whatever to make sense, you got to take them every time. And if I took it every time that I thought it with Notre Dame, then I'd probably be in the plus. But because I doubt myself, I kind of missed out on an opportunity right there. That was a classic game of why we don't blow out teams by that many points. We take the game slow. We're not scared to kick it on third and short. All kinds of different elements to the way that we play would lead us not to score that much. But this little trigger-happy guy, Book, if he got a chance to show everybody that he can throw the ball, this will be his opportunity against South Florida.
We're going to cover two more games and we're going to be done. We're going to talk about UCF, Georgia Tech, and we're going to close with Miami, Louisville, because I know Connor's chomping at the bit to get his action in on that one. So let's start out with this UCF, Georgia Tech game. So Georgia Tech had a nice win against my team up the road, FSU, and I put that whole game on our quarterback because Blackman, he looked awful in the second half in that game. He was blowing it. But anyways, I'm not making an excuse for him. They just played bad.